Griffin isn't the only one doing things differently today. After all, we got sports director Joe Cook over there at the news desk, and our intern Cam Adams making his WAPT debut right now with a report for us on Belhaven and Mississippi College spring football games. Cam, take it away.
That's right. As the seasons are rapidly changing from winter to spring, two football teams are also experiencing some big-time changes in their season. Today, Mississippi College and Belhaven held their spring games after both teams announced the signings of new head coaches. Mississippi College was looking like a force on the defensive end as the D-line applied pressure to the offense all game. New MC head coach Mike Kershaw said that the effort on the defensive end stood out to him the most today.
Yeah, I think the defense really flew around. They made a lot of plays. Got a turnover, which may have been a pick six, which was really good for them. But our biggest deal for them is just fly around, act like a bunch of nasty defensive players, right? And that's really the way that Coach Peruta's coaching these guys up, and I think they've really bought in. So we're excited about what they're going to come back and look like in the fall. Add some pieces to them as well, and we'll be really ready to go.
For Belhaven's new head coach, C.J. Nightingale, the offense is what surprised him the most. Whether it was big-time catches from receivers or the quarterbacks making their own plays, the Blazers were putting on an impressive offensive performance.
All three of our quarterbacks right now that were out there today, they're just athletes, and that's it. If you look at college football today, you still will have the traditional pro-style West Coast quarterback that stands in the pocket, but then what makes that quarterback special is the ability to make plays out in space. And so all three of them can do that. We've been kind of impressed and excited about how all three want to do that as well. It takes advantage of QB run game because you always add a hat and +1 in the box. And so it's something that we encourage, but it's also something they want to do. So it's a good balance of both.
We'll see how both teams improve when fall camp starts later this year. Reported from Clinton, I'm Cameron Adams, 16 WAPT Sports.
All right, thanks, Cam. Nice work. Well, that's all for our WAPT Sports Studio.
And out in Canton, the Tiger faithful celebrated their state champions in the Canton Square tonight. That was the scene as the 5A state champion boys basketball team. They were celebrated with a parade around the Canton Square tonight. The 5A state runner-up girls team, the CMAC and Nichols Middle boys and girls championship teams were also in Canton's Parade of Champions. This was a special night and a special parade after Canton won its first state title since 1997.
It was good energy, man. They had a good time. The community that came out and they supported, man. Everything was a great moment, man. The whole from the time we started to the time we finished.
All right, we'll see if the Tigers will be celebrating again in the Canton Square next year if they repeat. All right, that's all I have for sports. Let's send back to you.
We also had so much action today in the MHSAA state semifinals, and let's start with the thriller. Terry taking on Olive Branch, and this game went down to the final seconds. Olive Branch looked like they were going to put it away with just a few seconds left in the fourth, but Jaden Harper gets the steal in the three-point play to bring Terry within 2 points. Olive Branch, they're going to have another chance to get this one across the finish line, but a miss leads to an insane buzzer beater into overtime. Terry, they're going to enter the final seconds of that period up by 1, looking to finish the job, but Zahir Gutierrez would end it with a buzzer beater of his own. 70-68, Olive Branch sending Terry packing in heartbreak. And finally, stay locked in, folks. Ridgeland against the state #1 team, Pascagoula. In the first, Steven Watkins, he's going to step into a triple off of the dribble for the Titans, getting the scoring started for them. And later, Tamario Johnson between 3 defenders. He's going to get this one to go down and get hype, young fella, because Ridgeland pulls out the shocker, beating the state's #1 team 48-42.
Arrived here earlier, the police presence was pretty heavy, but if you take a look behind me, it has cleared up a lot since then. We talked to some residents in the area. They say that this area is typically safe, but tonight it turned deadly.
A teenager is now in custody after pulling out a gun on her parents, according to Rankin County deputies.
When we got here, we were able to determine that the juvenile used a firearm against her parents. One of them is deceased and one got transported to the hospital.
Chief Investigator Fred Lovett said the deadly domestic incident unfolded around 5 p.m. in the Farmington Station neighborhood. Deputies say the stepfather said his stepdaughter opened fire on him after shooting and killing her mother, his wife. The Rankin County coroner identified the teen's mother as 40-year-old Ashley Smiley. The stepfather was shot in the shoulder. The sheriff said the teen then ran to the backyard and jumped over a fence and fled.
Juvenile fled the scene, and we were able to find her and take her to JDC.
Rankin County police say they had to search for the teen through the neighborhood using a helicopter from the Mississippi Highway Patrol. The teen's stepfather was taken to the hospital. Lovett says they are investigating to figure out the motivation behind the shooting.
The Rankin County Sheriff's Office said that they are not sure of the stepfather's condition in the hospital at this time. Brooklyn Journal reporting from Rankin County, 16 WAPT.
In second place from Oxford, Lanaya Smith.
You got it, Leona?
Intended for McCray.
Matthews.
For the Hawks, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. That's a two-run home run to number 10, Allie Porter. For the Blazers into